Morning. I've not been on for a few days. It's day 13 and yesterday, well, what do we have? We had Saturday. I went over to my sister's in the evening. Did manage to go over there. Was nice to get a few hours out of the house. Obviously was driven over there, so it didn't involve doing much, but did get really tired, extremely tired just by doing that. Sunday I managed to cook dinner, albeit not that it was anything heavy. I managed to drop a Pyrex dish and smash it, so I think the last few days I've done a little bit too much, because today I feel absolutely awful. Yesterday I went to the doctors, yesterday being Monday. I went to the doctors to see about changing my HRT, because I was on the tablets. If I got them, I was on those, the LSD Solo, and had been feeling really sick on them, but I was on like day, what was I, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've been on them for 10 days, and I was still feeling really heady, I don't know, just yucky on them. So I went to the doctor yesterday. Obviously I've been on Saturday. I got him to recheck my incision, because I've got a bit on the right hand side that keeps weeping and had like pus coming out of it. So not only did I go for that, I'm now on fluoxetine antibiotic, because I have got an infection in my incision, so I don't know if that's why I feel crap today. But I also was swapped onto Everol Conti, which is a HRT patch. And this, instead of taking a tablet every day, I apply twice a week. So obviously I put one on last night for going to bed, so then I'll change it again on Thursday, and then you change Monday and then change Thursday. Put it on last night, and as the hours went through the night, I've got quite a lot of stomach cramps. It's got to be stomach, it's not uterus, because obviously I haven't got one. Well, I'm reading everything that I can find on this patch. It says people take this that have got a uterus, and it causes obviously to contract, and I make your periods happen, and then they take it with something else. So I can't quite wait. Obviously it is giving me the hormone, but I think it must be my bowel, and it does say a common side effect is wind, stomach cramping, weight gain, and all that. So I don't know at the moment which way to go with HRT. To be honest, had night sweats last night, absolutely soaking wet, which normally I was taking obviously the LSD Solo at night time, and then last night, instead of taking that when I went to bed, I put the patch on. So I don't know whether the dose of the patch is not enough, or it just wasn't in my system yet, but last night was the first night sweat I've had since a few nights of being on the LSD. That did stop my night sweats. I wasn't having them. So I'm just going to keep the pad on, obviously give this a go, maybe do 10 days on this and compare to which made me feel the most human of being on it, because I really don't know. But like I say, I've woke up this morning and I feel shocking, but I've got two factors to take into consideration here. That I'm on fluoxetine, so it could be a side effect to the antibiotic that I feel crap, or that I've gone onto the patch, or it could be a mixture of both, that I've got two new drugs that are now in my system, and that's what's making me feel crap. So yeah, it's day 13 and feeling pretty shit is the word inside. Mobility wise, getting better, but at the moment the problem I've got is, like, even now, just sat here, my incision is just burning. It just, So like if you walk or anything, so obviously if anything slightly brushes against my skin, it feels like it's on fire. So I'm not meant to be overdoing the walking, so I have had a wheelchair. I got that last week. So yesterday, because I had to take my daughter to a hospital appointment, my other daughter pushed me around in the wheelchair, and it was pretty much a godsend because I'd forgot how big the hospital was and how far we had to walk. And then we was back in and out because they wanted us to go to different departments for different tests. So I'm really pleased that we had the wheelchair. In terms of other things, managing for the last, since Saturday, 4 days to get through the day without having a nap at the minute, whether that's me maybe overdoing it because everybody's moaned at me yesterday because Saturday I was active, Sunday I cooked dinner, I was active, Monday I was active, so for the past 3 days I've obviously not stopped. And again, could be another reason why I feel a bit crap today, that my body's sort of saying you need to slow down. But I am being more active. Not really had any pains on the inside the same, and I did go to the toilet. The poop train did arrive on Sunday, and I felt so much better after that. It was like I'd felt pretty awful, and my intestines was absolutely killing me, the cramping that was going with that, obviously trying to get around my system. So that's been a bit better. So in terms of, so pooped on Sunday, so that was better. Mobility, a lot better. I'm like, don't feel too sore inside now. It's my actual incision that's the painful part. On the outside, so the skin along it and around it, and then this little tiny, like probably the end of my finger type size scab bit that's opened up and keeps weeping. So that's really sore. But other than that, when I'm still having to take anti-sickness. So the reason for having adenomyosis, but also my hormones were so up and down through a cycle, is that I would be sick, feel sick for 3 weeks out of 4. The idea was that that would all stop afterwards. But I'm obviously just really sensitive to hormones because I feel sick. I've had to take anti-sickness this morning. I had to take anti-sickness when I was on the LSD. But the only thing was, yesterday I did notice I got away with not taking one of them. So was that settling into my system? I don't know. In terms of weight, I've not gained anything yet. I know some women said they noticed quite quick weight gain. Again, I'm going to do 10 days on the patches and compare how I feel. I'm quite lucky in terms of that quite early on I've been able to have 2 types of HRT. So I am going to compare between the two and see which was best for me, and then I'm going to go back to my GP and say that's what I want to be on. And in that I mean in terms of what if I seem to gain more weight on the patches or whatever, then I will change back to the pills. So yes, that's it for day 13, just a bit of a discussion. Yeah, like I say, I'm managing to move more in bed, turning over, that's something, turning over and that in bed's a lot better in terms of internal pain, actual pain inside. Like I say, and I don't feel like the whole world's going to fall out my vajayjay as much. I just feel like at the moment my stitches might burst open, or my scar, because it's quite painful. So yeah, that's it so far at day 13, but we're getting there. I'm smiling. I have had a few days. My friend come round yesterday, so we had a talk, which was nice, and my daughters took me out. Obviously it was only to hospital, but it was out. I went to my sister's Saturday night, so again, slowly a bit more, doing a bit more. But yeah, I feel old, and I've seen a lot of people when I've been looking online say this, just feel older, and it makes you, and it does make you feel, my skin's drier, my eyes feel dry. My skin always used to be really, really soft, and it's just dry. Hair started to thin already. I mean, I've got long hair, as you can see, this is all mine, and every time I shower, I've got a lot more coming out. But I'm hoping this is going to settle down, give it a few more days, a few more weeks, I'm not quite sure, obviously, on HRT for my body to now adjust. Because the thing is as well, I can't tell what the difference is in ingredients. So yeah, that might be. I've now on the tablet was 2 milligrams of estradiol, however you pronounce it. So obviously I was taking 2 milligrams every day. The patch says it contains 3.2 milligrams of estradiol and 11.2 milligrams of northricistogen. I don't know what that is. Acetate. So 50 micrograms of estradiol and 170 micrograms of northricistogen. Have to excuse my pronunciation, it's rubbish. In 24 hours. So I'm not sure how that compares to what I was getting. So we shall see. We shall see how I get on. Who knows? The joys of friggin' menopause. Don't get me wrong, I did lay in bed and I did think, oh, no stomach cramping, because normally I'm like it's 2 weeks ago since I had my last period. No, 3 weeks ago. And so now, by now, I'd have really bad stomach cramps. I'd be spending the whole week, even though I wasn't due on yet, with stomach cramps and feeling sick. And I was like, oh, do you know what? No stomach cramps. And that's quite a blessing, to not go to bed, not to be lying on the sofa with your stomach killing you. And no worrying about bleeding really heavy. Like that side, that is going to be really great. And once all this settles down and once I can adjust to where I need to be, I think it's going to be so much better. It's just this hurdle, just getting past this. But then I think I'm being too hard on myself. It's day 13 and the nurse said to me, you treat the first 3 weeks at least, minimum, as if you're still in hospital. And obviously I've not done that. I have done a little bit more than I should. So today I'm going to do full bed rest. And fingers crossed tomorrow I feel a bit better. Right, I've babbled on long enough. Just trying to think if there's anything else though. And I'll check in again in another few days. Bye.